PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that, man. Y'all see the title of this one, boy. Let's talk about it. Third battle of the night. We got Danny Myers, the Bar God, versus Elijah Strait. Now, I understand that Danny Myers had a battle. Was it in Cleveland last night on Fox thing, I believe? Right? I believe it was a one-round battle. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was a one-round battle. So if Danny Myers, fresh off his battle last night, and to fly into Massachusetts to battle Elijah Strait, with 3 rounds is impressive. Now, Elijah Strait, let's be honest, man. This brother has one of the best battles this year. Him and Foots on Kel's league and everything. I definitely, at the end of the year, if people are not talking about Elijah Strait and Foots being one of the dopest battles this year, you're bugging. Please go watch that battle if you have not watched that battle. Now, I also know with Elijah Strait, the Rum Nitty comparison, right? And see, once you have that stigma on you, it's hard to get away from that, right? Because even people now, somebody hit me right now, it feels like a 30, feel like I'm listening to Rum. I can appreciate what I'm listening to due to the complete style bite off Rum. So it's like almost battle rap fans, I don't know if they're tuning out Elijah Strait when he's rapping, but all right, if y'all want to say that, cool. But we can't say Elijah Strait can't rap. We can't say Elijah Strait doesn't have dope lines. We can't say you have not made the jazz face when Elijah Strait says certain lines. We just can't tap into that, right? But this was a matchup because I don't want to say it was a grudge match, but it damn sure felt like a grudge match. We know the back and forth Danny and Elijah had face to face with each other. We have seen Danny throughout his career have feisty battles. Tay Rock comes to mind. Shine comes to mind. So we've seen Danny. I think low key Danny likes those kind of battles, respectfully, right? But let's get into this, man. Danny Myers, Elijah Strait. First round, Danny Myers, the J2 face. Doing J2 and Elijah Strait had some face off, whatever, back and forth, and then Danny's talking about that, and don't know if Elijah, you all up in J2 face. We don't know if Elijah is straight. That was fire. That was an opening line for Danny Myers. I thought that was a dope ass line by Danny Myers, right? The procrastination line was fire. Elijah was talking a little bit through his rounds a tad bit, right? Rhode Island turned into Shutter Island. I like that right there. I thought Danny got into his bag in the first round, man. The mass shooting, but one nigga died. That was fire by Danny, man. My niggas do walk-ups and stand over Grand Canyon line. That Grand Canyon line by Danny was fire. That shit was fire, man. The straight line, Michael J. Fox line was cool. I wish Elijah would. Danny got busy in his first round, in my opinion. So I ain't gonna hold you. He had a dope first round, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Elijah Strait's first round, he had a 12K Rex line. But think about it. A lot of people have 12K Rex lines, but Elijah Strait's 12K Rex line was actually good. Actually, was good. We also know Elijah is from the New England area. Also, make sure I highlight that. Also, we said back up my personal space, like A-Verb line he had. Push Danny Myers back a little bit because Danny was kind of invading his space a tad bit. The Crime Stoppers line was dope. The Leave on the Floor line was dope. But I got to be honest, I like Elijah Strait's first round, but I got Danny Myers taking the first round, bro. I got Danny Myers 1-0 actually going into the second round, right? Second round, Danny Myers got a rebuttal. The Pop Balloon line that Elijah had, that was dope. And listen, hold on, let me say this also. Part of something, because Elijah in the first round, yeah, that Stan Lee line that Elijah had was fire. That was fire. You know what I mean? Like, Elijah Strait had some dope lines, bro. He said, have a safe trip, like micro dosing. That was crazy. By let me make sure I say this. This is what I'm saying. I know people say, oh, he sound like Rum Nitty. I get it, y'all. But I don't think we should stop listening to what the brother's saying. Does it turn y'all off that much that he sounds like Rum Nitty, that you're just not caring about what he's saying? Because you have to care about what the brother's saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to care what Elijah, what he's saying, man. You know what I mean? The Parallel Universe by Danny. That was fire also. Then he said Parallel Universe. He said I'm back on KO. His Parallel Universe was about him back on KOTD, battling Nitty, playing off that, right? And then Danny Myers had a DJ Quick MC8 line, and it went over the people's heads. And Danny, this is when you got to read the room. People like me and you and old heads are gonna understand that line you had. These young niggas like, who, fam, who was that? You know what I mean? Like, that's what people, young niggas ain't gonna catch that ball right there, Danny. You have to know that. The youngins was not gonna catch that ball, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The Angles kickstand line by Danny was fire. Proof you belong in here like a wristband. The proof you belong in here like a wristband line by Danny was fire. That shit was crazy, son. Elijah's second round, the greater than angle line was dope. Paint the whole room was dope. How he pointed people out. That paint the room line by Elijah was fire, man. And the raindrop line was cool. You know, I know people calling Elijah Strait New England Nitty. People calling New England Nitty is crazy. New England Nitty sounds crazy, right? But I still got Danny Myers up 2-0 going into the third round, son. You know what I mean? And then Danny Myers third round. You're not from Rhode Island. You went back into the nitty talk a little bit. Straight nigga out of the closet. Talk to this culture like Rosenberg. I like that Rosenberg line. He showed up because how Rosenberg addressed the culture yesterday before the pay-per-view or during the pay-per-view. That was dope also, right? You can spit 1,000,000 bars and could be saying nothing, you know. And then I know Danny called out Ilmac. Would like to see Danny Myers Ilmac. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? And Elijah Strait's third round, the Bruce Banner line. You had Vicky bars, of course. Couldn't let a dog go by line. Elijah had a Parallel Universe. It was straight. The Strength in Numbers, Perk 30 line, that was tough by Elijah. And he also had a wristband line like Danny did. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah. Elijah's third was straight though, man. That might be the most. I got Danny Myers with a 30, son. I'm not a body bag with a 30. You know what I mean? Not taking nothing. I thought Elijah Strait was actually good. He was very good, in fact. You know what I mean? But yeah, we out, man. It's your boy 3. Shout out to everybody, man. I think Chirac and so far people saying the low key that somebody the source said low key battle of the night might be Elijah Strait and Danny Myers right now. And I can understand that, you know what I mean? But it's your boy 3, man. 1.